Hi guys, today we're going to look at the new Viofo A119 Mini 2 dashcam. Unlike the previous generation of the A119 Mini, this one comes with Sony Starvis 2 sensor. It comes with multiple exposure HDR, 5 GHz Wi-Fi, and it has voice control now. Here we have our dashcam. It looks exactly like the first generation of the A119 Mini. It is compact yet powerful. I like how Viofo designs the dashcams. They always have interesting and unique designs. And as I said before, the main difference is the image sensor. This one comes with the IMX675 5 megapixel Sony Starvis 2 sensor. Compared to the previous generation, the Sony Starvis 2 image sensor provides more clarity, especially in low light conditions, which means that you will be able to see more details in the video at night, including the license plate numbers. It also consumes less power, which is beneficial if you hardwire the dashcam and use the parking mode. The front camera has 2K resolution. It records at 2560 by 1440 pixels at 30 frames per second. It can also record at 60 frames per second, but in this case you won't be able to use HDR. Camera has 140-degree wide angle and it is adjustable. Above the camera we have the mount / GPS module with Type-C power port on top. The mount is removable, which means that you can easily take the dashcam off the windshield when you leave the vehicle. On the side we have another USB Type-C port. This one is used to connect the cable to your PC to download recorded videos. Also we have the micro SD card slot here. Dashcam requires class 10 SD cards with capacity up to 256 gigabytes. I have the 64 gigabyte SD card from Viofo right here, which I'll be using today. If you guys need one of these, I will leave you the link in the description. On the other side we have the reset button, and also dashcam comes with speakers and the microphone. In the front we have 1.5-inch display. We've got indicator lights below, and we have 5 physical buttons. Right now I will insert the SD card. When you do it, the front of the SD card has to face away from the display on the dashcam. Insert it like this until it clicks, and when you insert or remove the SD card from the dashcam, it needs to be off. Now I will connect the power. Again, I'm using the USB port on the mount, and shortly the dashcam will turn on.
Recording started.
You can see the indicator lights. It says that the power is on, it is recording right now, and the microphone is on as well. As I said before, it comes with the voice control. There are 10 commands in total that you can use, and I will try to test them right now. For example, take photo. As you can see, it takes a picture. Now we will stop video recording. Video stop. It stopped the video recording. I will start again. Video start. Video start.
Recording started.
It may not work perfectly from the first try, but it does work. Now I will turn audio off. Turn off audio.
Voice recording disabled.
Works right away. Turn on audio.
Voice recording enabled.
Works. Turn off screen. The screen is off. Turn on screen. Lock the video. And the dashcam right now is saving current file.
Video protected.
Turn on Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi enabled.
Wi-Fi is on right now. Wi-Fi will be used to connect our dashcam with the application in our smartphone,
Recording started.
but we'll show you that shortly. Turn off Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi disabled.
Wi-Fi is currently off. As you can see, these voice commands work quite well, and if you forget some of them, they have them in the manual. Now we'll show you what all these buttons do, and then we'll go through the dashcam settings. We'll start with the left one, the menu button. If you press it once, it will take a picture like this. If you press and hold this button, it will turn the dashcam off. Right now it's off. To turn it back on, simply press it once. The dashcam is on. You can turn the sound recording off by pressing the mic button.
Voice recording disabled. Voice recording enabled.
And you can turn Wi-Fi on and off by pressing and holding this Wi-Fi button.
Wi-Fi enabled.
To disable it, simply again press and hold.
Wi-Fi disabled.
The big button on the bottom will lock the current file from being overwritten. So if you see something interesting on the road, you can definitely use it.
Video protected.
If you want to see recorded videos, you first need to stop video recording by pressing the rec button. And now you need to press again this big button, and it will take you to the recorded videos. You can go through the menu by using these two buttons, up and down. For example, video file, press the lock button again, and this will show you currently recorded videos. At the moment, well, we have first of all protective film right now, but to play it, again press this big button, and as you can see, it will show you what it has recorded so far. To go back, press the menu button, and by the way, yes, you can delete these files. So for example, in this case, I'll press the rec button, and it will ask me if I want to delete. For example, I can say yes, and it will delete the current file. So you can preview files from here, you can delete them, and I will go back.
Recording started.
I will show you a trick how you can quickly format the SD card, stop the video recording, and press and hold the rec button. It will ask if you want to format the SD card. Again, we use this one as OK button. Say yes.
Memory card format successful.
And the dashcam has successfully formatted our SD
Recording
card.
started.
This way you don't have to go to settings, you can quickly do it once per month, for example. To enter dashcam settings, first you have to again stop video recording, press the rec button, it will start beeping. The beeping means that it is not recording right now, and now we can press the menu button and it takes us to settings. First of all, we have the resolution. As I said, the dashcam can record at 2K resolution at 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. There are other options in the dashcam which you can use, including the full HD, but some of them provide a different aspect ratio which won't necessarily work for you. So I would suggest to use the 2560 by 1440 at 30 frames per second. This way you can still use the HDR. Next we have the bitrate. The high bitrate slightly improves the quality and the smoothness of the video, but uses more space on the SD card. That is why I will leave it at medium for now. We have loop recording options, anywhere from being completely off to all the way to 10 minutes. I will leave it at 1 minute. Exposure can be adjusted as well. Next we have the HDR. It's off by default, but I will turn it on. HDR allows to balance the lighting in high contrast situations. The parking mode has three different options. First of all, we have after event detection, which in essence is a motion detection. We have various options for the time lapse, and we have a low bitrate recording. To use the parking mode, you need to get the HK4 hardwiring kit from Viofo. It looks like this. If you need one of these, I will leave you guys the link in the description. And also, previously we have made a different video where we show to hardwire the dashcam, the Viofo A119. Check it out. The process will be very similar with the A119. I will proceed with our settings. The next option is enter parking mode timer. Press OK. It's off by default. This option allows you to delay the parking mode by 90 seconds after you turn off the vehicle. Next we have a parking recording timer. This one allows you to set the timer to shut off the parking mode after, for example, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, all the way to 48 hours. If you leave it off, the dashcam will keep recording in the parking mode until the hardwiring cable cuts the power to the dashcam. Next we have the parking G sensor. This thing detects an impact or a collision and triggers an event recording. Next we have parking motion detection. This allows you to adjust the sensitivity of the motion detection. This way some minor movements like tree branches moving from the wind won't trigger recording in the parking mode. Next we have the time-lapse recording. This one allows you to adjust the time-lapse in the parking mode. Motion detection, it's off. You need to turn it on if you want to use it in the parking mode. GPS, it can be turned off. This way the dashcam won't record your speed and your location, so you won't see it in the video. You can also disable the GPS in the parking mode only. Next we have speed units, can be changed to miles per hour. We have the G sensor. Kuza is here. The G sensor can be adjusted. If the dashcam senses the collision, it will lock the current file automatically. I recommend to leave it at low. We can configure the Wi-Fi settings. I recommend to use the 5 GHz. This way you can quickly download recorded videos to your phone. Next we have the date stamp, GPS information stamp, and the camera model stamp. All these can be either on or off, depending on if you want to see this information in your video. You can turn off audio recording from the settings. I'll leave it on. We have the screensaver. What this means is it basically tells us when the screen will turn off, so we can set it anywhere from 1 second to 3 minutes. The boot delay will turn the camera on with a delay after you turn on the vehicle, so we have 5 or 10 seconds options, but we will leave it at off. LED, we can turn off the LEDs in case if they bother you at night, for example. As you can see, they are off right now, which is a nice option to have. I'll go next. We can set up date and time and the time zone. Pretty straightforward. You can change the language. Volume can be changed as well. Volume of the voice commands and the beeping. I will set it to low, and as you can see, it is not as loud now. Voice notifications can be turned off. I'll leave them at on. The voice control option can be turned off as well if you don't want to use the voice commands. And this is actually the list of all the commands that we have tried earlier. Take photo, video start, video stop, turn on audio, turn off audio, turn on screen, turn off screen, lock the video, turn on Wi-Fi, turn off Wi-Fi. The beeping sounds, well, the main beeping sound can be turned off as well. So as you can see, guys, now there are no beeping sounds anymore. I will actually leave them for now. Frequency can be adjusted. We can rotate and mirror the image. This can become useful in case if you, for example, install the camera upside down. We can format the SD card from here, but as I showed you before, you can use that quick option. We can set the format warning as well. I would suggest to format the SD card once per month, so we can select 30 days. It will just remind us that the SD card needs to be formatted. We can set the default settings for the dash cam. We can enter our plate number, for example. We can even use custom text stamp in our videos. And this is our firmware version. This is it for the Mini 2 settings. As you can see, the dashcam allows you to change a lot of things, which is great in my opinion. It provides a lot of flexibility. Right now we'll show you what else we have in the box. Dashcam comes with a 1-year warranty. We have 2 stickers for the windshield. We have the main power cable, USB Type A to USB Type C. We have the cigarette lighter adapter with 2 USB ports. It's a small one, which is great. We have another shorter cable which can be used to connect the dashcam with your PC and download recorded videos. But of course you can also simply remove the SD card as well. And this is a port which can be used for this cable. We have the trim removal tool. We've got the manual. It's quite detailed, basically explains everything about the dashcam. And we have an extra 3M tape for our mount. To sum it up, if you're looking for the front dashcam, it is a great option. The new Sony Starvis 2 sensor provides great video quality. You can use voice commands now. We actually have tested and used quite a few Viofo dashcams so far and never had any problems. They are built the right way. Right now we will install this dashcam in our vehicle, and we'll also show you guys the Viofo application, how to connect the Wi-Fi, and of course we'll show you how it records the video during the day and at night. We're ready to install the dashcam in our vehicle. I will also install the circular polarizing lens filter. It allows to minimize reflections and glare on the windshield. This one comes from Viofo as well. I'll show you how it looks. This is our lens right here. And this guy goes on top of our camera. This way till it clicks, and it's good to go. If you guys are interested, I will leave you the link for this one as well. The dashcam will go approximately in this area. This way I will have enough room to install the cable. The cable goes into our mount, and the other end of our cable will go into our adapter. Again, 2 USB ports, which is convenient. You can use the second one. And this is very small, which I like, and this goes into our cigarette lighter socket. I'll show you how it looks from this side. As you can see, dashcam is completely hidden behind the rear view mirror. It is quite compact, which is good. The power is now on. Now I will enable the Wi-Fi. I can either do it by pressing this Wi-Fi button, but I will use the voice command. Turn on Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi enabled.
In your phone you have to go to Wi-Fi settings, and shortly you will see all the networks. So this is a network that has been enabled by our dashcam 5G Viofo A119 M2. Select that. The password is 1 2 3 4 5 5 6 7 8 1 to 8. Connect.
Wi-Fi connected.
Now we can go to our Viofo application. You can download them at the Play Store. Connect your camera, and shortly we will see what our camera sees basically right now. We can actually preview it full screen. And this is great because this way you can adjust. So right now I will simply turn the camera, which is adjustable, as I said before, as you can see, and this allows us to adjust it properly. We will leave it like this right now. I will show you what else we have in the application. As I said, resolution currently is 2K, 2560 by 1440 at 30 frames per second. We can take a picture from the application, and we can stop recording from here. The dashcam will start beeping, so at this point we can either go to settings, so we can preview all recorded videos using our smartphone. Again, this is convenient because right now the dashcam is installed on the windshield, and you may not be able to clearly see use the display that comes with the dashcam because it's hidden behind the rear view mirror. But with our smartphone app you can easily do the same thing here. So we can, as I said, preview our recorded videos, and as I said before, it uses 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and this shows us quickly what is going on, and we can download it to your phone, and it goes quite fast, as you can see. Downloads really quickly, and of course we can delete this file from here. It works really fast. Now I will go to settings. Again, I will stop video recording and go to settings, and over here you pretty much can see all the same settings that I showed you guys before, just in a slightly different format. Again, we can quickly change our resolution. We have lots of options, as I said before, and it actually may be more convenient for you to do it opposed to using the integrated display. So again, I'll choose 2560 by 1440 at 30 frames per second. Loop recording can be quickly changed. Audio exposure, HDR is on. Motion detection, G-sensor, date stamp, bitrate, time-lapse, Wi-Fi channel, 5 GHz, as I said, time zone, time synchronization. This allows you to synchronize the dashcam with your phone automatically. Date, boot delay, parking mode, all pretty much the same options, but now in your application, in your phone. Voice control, voice commands again. It shows you basically all the commands that you can use. Speed units, kilometers per hour, etc, etc. You can format SD card from here as well. And yeah, in general it's quite convenient. The free space on the card is 56 gigabytes, and again, I think this is actually slightly easier way to adjust your settings opposed to doing it in the dashcam itself. Turn off Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi disabled.
Wi-Fi is now disabled. Our dashcam is ready to go. We showed you guys all the settings, and now it's time to see how it records the video.